unadulterated. We don't never paint this picture like we know everything or that we giving everybody answers. A lot of times we don't know what to say, but we're looking for answers. We're looking for people to engage with us on this channel. But I know from where I'm at, I don't throw that word friend loosely around.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Unadulterated You. I'm Bianca, and this is Teddy.
What's going on, everybody?
Yeah, so glad to be back with you guys for another topic. And so, anything you want to cover before we start a topic or start that topic?
Well, we would just want to say happy holidays and Merry Christmas, because I know even though we did a video before, but this is probably one of the videos that we have right before the holiday season. So
yeah,
just in case you miss it.
Yeah, and anyway, it's like not just one day, it's kind of like a season thing. So hopefully
Exactly.
I guess social distancing and stuff. I seen where they had like consistently 200,000 cases of COVID daily for 2 weeks.
Wow.
200,000 or more.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a little crazy.
Yeah, you gotta stay prayed up, man. I mean, I'm an introvert. I stay to myself, so I was staying to myself even before COVID. So my life hasn't changed much. But if you're the type that you like to go out, I know this is affecting you to another level. So just be safe and be smart in these holiday seasons.
Yeah, and just to continue the social distancing because, you know, really people are out shopping and everything, and they're aware that they have a positive COVID case. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just best to kind of be smart and wear your mask and social distance if you want to stay safe. So anyway, jump right into the topic. The question was asked, what is a real friend? So I don't really have an answer for that, do you?
I mean, see, this is the crazy part because I've dealt with a lot of people in my lifetime. I'm 36 years old. I'm not old, but I'm not young at the same time. That's the funny part. And I've seen many situations where people throw around that word friend so loosely. Like I've dealt with people where they really went to the store and they was in line. They was like, yeah, I was talking to the person online and yeah, they my friend. Yeah, they said this. And I'm like, you know this person a couple seconds. How are they your friend? So, I mean, that friend is thrown around so loosely. What you think?
Well, I know what you're saying about like you knowing a person for a limited amount of time and then you're like, how do you consider them your friend? But to me, I don't gauge friends off of a time frame because I've met people, you know, and they become instantly be closer to me than someone I've been friends with for years, or we interact better than someone I've known for years, maybe even sometimes closer than family. And then also beyond interacting or becoming closer, it's how the person or the individual treats you. So basically, if someone is, I guess, kind to you, why can't you classify them as a friend? You know, I just wonder, why can't you?
I mean, well, again, everybody's different. We all have different circumstances. So, I guess me, I would say the classification that I would consider a friend, I don't throw that word around loosely. Just like the same way people throw around the word love, like that word is dangerous to me if you don't use it in the right context.
Well, you know what? I'm so glad that, you know, actually right now, I told you I didn't have an answer, but right now I'm getting an answer. You know how you say friend is used loosely and love is used loosely. Well, what about the Bible that says where Jesus said no greater love, you know, has a man than one that'll lay down his life for a friend? And think about Jesus who calls us friend, but he's calling us friend, but look at our character towards him. We've not been loyal. We've not, you know, been kind all the time. We've not been obedient, but he continues to call us friend. And that says a lot. So it's like, you say it's loosely, but then and that we shouldn't call other people or deem other people our friends, just say if they do some wrong things, which, you know, I understand where you're coming from. But Jesus calls us friend, and also the love part. God loves us. He loved us enough to give his son, and he loves us enough to continue to give us new mercies every day. Like, he's graceful enough towards us because of his love. So I'm wondering about, like, why is it that we can't demonstrate or have that love, that said love, or that said friendship for other individuals who aren't necessarily all the time loyal?
Well, I mean, I think that's where you have to grow at, because like you just said, the way Jesus looked at it, but I'm looking at from where I'm at. And just like we doing this thing adulterated, we don't never paint this picture like we know everything, or that we giving everybody answers. A lot of times we don't know what to say, but we're looking for answers. We're looking for people to engage with us on this channel. But I know from where I'm at, I don't throw that word friend loosely around.
Yeah.
And there's certain people that I've called friends who stabbed me in the back.
So it just takes me back to like Jesus and Judas. He knew Judas was going to betray him, but he still engaged with him. It's like, should we be exemplifying that type of behavior? So Jesus knew. I'm sure he kept him at a safe distance in a way, though, because you know how people are. Once you learn them, you don't continue to embrace them the same as before, when you know they stabbed you in the back before. But that consistent love and friendship towards them, do you still maintain that? And I know you said, like, we don't claim to be perfect or claim to be this Jesus figure. You know, we're only really striving to get there. But in this case, are you okay with striving to be that way, or you're just like, no, I'm gonna cut this off?
Well, I mean, from my perspective, I want to get to that place, but at the same time, it's like maybe I'm not there yet, because there's still a lot of growth that got, going on with me. A lot of me still deals with my flesh, where I'm offended easily, or I don't like when people play me or do things that disrespect me. But again, that's why we was talking about with religion and stuff like that. This is a journey. You walk this walk every day. You're not gonna get saved and just have this thing just hit you and you just change overnight. This is something that you gotta work on every day. Because even though I consider myself a Christian, there's days I feel like, screw being a Christian. I don't like what you said to me. I don't like that you played me. You disrespected me. I don't like that. Yeah. But again, it's an everyday process.
Yeah. I just wonder, like, and it is a process, and so don't think I'm kind of beating you down. I'm just kind of trying to go down that pathway. What makes you the standard that says you should respect me? When
exactly.
We don't respect God. We don't have that reverence for him as we want for ourselves most of the time. Now, not saying, again, this is that journey we're talking about, but if we break it down every day, our life doesn't 100% exemplify someone who reverences God every day. So, and he set the standard for what a friend is. You know what I mean? That's how I'm saying. So what makes us the standard? What makes me the standard to sit here and say, oh, you don't treat me this way. How dare you? So yeah, we got feelings, and I'm feeling away. I don't appreciate it, and it's upsetting. So will I distance myself? Likely. But that friendship term, it's sad that sometimes you just gotta, in our human selves, we just have to let go of that friendship term. Because I'm just wondering, does it mean that I be a friend and you not? Like, are we friends if I'm a friend to you and you're not to me?
Well, unfortunately, I feel like everybody, because everything starts with the heart at the end of the day. So everybody's heart is not the same. So you might have the right heart, but there's a lot of people who don't have the right heart. So I mean, they playing you and they just straight up playing you. It's not no, they made a mistake. No, they're really trying to get over you. But that's where I think maturity comes in, where you're able to understand a person's character and look at what did they bring at the table. Okay, well, you be able to decipher, okay, well, okay, you made a mistake. The difference between you making a mistake or you just straight up playing me because you trying to get your way. But that's where growth comes in, to be able to see the difference.
Yeah, it's really exhausting to continue to think, oh, it's a cycle of people. It's not just a cycle of one person doing it. People do this continuously. Almost 50% of the relationships you engage in, this is my own estimation, is phony. It's somebody trying to get what they can get out of something, and it's really disheartening to know that. And that's where it's like, okay, you want to have a heart for people, but then it's like you got to draw the line somewhere too as well. So it's like, I don't know, that real friend stuff. Do you have some characteristics that I don't?
What a characters of a real friend?
Yeah.
Well, before we get to that, I like what you were saying before, because you gotta somewhat take some accountability to yourself, because it's like when you grow as a person and a person is constantly doing you wrong, are you gonna take the time to say, well, am I gonna just let this person continuously do me wrong, or do I receive that? Because I mean, yes, the person is not doing right, but you should grow as a person where you are able to say, well, I see the pattern and I could check it now. Or if am I going to keep falling for the same process over and over and over and over again?
Yeah.
Like, eventually you should learn from that so that you don't fall for the same stuff over and over.
Oh, I like that you said that, and we're going to visit the characteristics. But before, like you said, learning from it and choosing, making a decision to fall for it or not. I think that now this is not necessarily what the scripture means, but I just want to take it there. I remember reading, and it said, like, if you desired a friend, you wanted a friend, you have to show yourself friendly. So to me, first, I think I should just be friendly to myself. Like, don't subject myself to, this type of, I'm going to call it abuse, this type of abuse of someone constantly, creating patterns of doing something that's not serving you. Now, everything doesn't have to serve you, but it should be some give and take in relationship, period. It should be that. So, yeah, I think just to be friendly to yourself enough, kind of think about what I want to be that type of friend to someone, and if I wouldn't, then I'm not going to receive that for myself.
Exactly.
I mean, that's a process to take yourself through mentally. To think about it, instead of just saying, "Oh, so and so, they've been like that." That's just how she is. It is. No, there's been a cycle. To be real with yourself and say there's been a cycle of behavior, and what I want to demonstrate that towards another individual. Is it okay to do that? So when you realize that, then okay, this is somewhere to draw the line.
Exactly. Yeah.
But that's the hard part, though. You probably don't think it's hard. I've seen you do it, but.
Why you say I don't think it's hard?
It is, because when you do it, I'm acting like you do it consistently. But when you do it, or when we talk about things like that, like drawing the line, basically, it's like you make it like it's so easy. Oh, just press block.
No, it's not that. Trust me, when I hit the block button or the delete, and we're gonna do a video on that first of all, but we're gonna get into that. But I mean, sometimes you gotta protect your peace. And the one thing that I like, and one thing about this channel, I don't never take credit for stuff I learned from other people. I remember Ron Carpenter. He said sometimes you gotta have that ministry of delete, and it's like, God never assigned people to be somebody's how would you say, like, you're not meant to be somebody's
Format.
yeah, doormat. Is that, I'm glad you said, thank you for helping me. But you're not meant to be walked all over. Like, you could be a nice person, but sometimes you got to get rid of people out of your life. It's not that they are a bad person, but it's about protecting your peace at the end of the day.
Yeah, and the sad part is, even though they are demonstrating a pattern of behavior, it's a pattern of mistreatment towards you. It only becomes a snowball effect where it's not going to get better for you and this person in relationship, in friendship, or whatever it is. You have to set the standard. You know what I'm saying? You have to say, hey, this is not okay. You know what I mean? And then it's sometimes, I promise, it is not enough that you say this is not okay. They continue. Some people have that. I don't know. They still just walk right over it like you didn't say anything. So what do you do with that? I'm saying, this is somebody that you see daily, or, you know, what do you do with that when the person disregards what you're saying?
I mean, that's hard, man, because, I mean, you got to protect yourself. So it's like, I'm not saying that you got to be fake, but it's like, you got to choose your peace at the end of the day. Like it's just like, even though somebody's your flesh and blood family, okay, yes, I could love you, you my family. And the one thing I've learned is there's a difference between loving and liking somebody. Like, the Bible commands people to love people. So I gotta love you, but it doesn't command you to like you. I don't have to like you. So yes, if you my family and you messed up and you need some, I hate to use money, but let's say you need some money real quick, I can hit you off and make sure you good, but I don't have to like you. Like, you can stay on the other side of town.
But then that's still me getting what I want without even having to, you know what I mean?
But that's fine. That's
That's
fine. Like sometimes you can't take stuff personal. It's just like, okay, all right, you got what you want. I'm not gonna sit here and dwell on it so I can mess up my peace, because I know what you about at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's just the bottom line. So yeah, characteristics of a friend.
Exactly. You asking me? Well, me personally, I feel like consistency and somebody that you can trust. Like, everybody could have a good time. Like, you can go to the club, you can meet somebody, y'all can have a good time tonight. But somebody you can trust and you can really tell your personal secrets, or you can really get into certain situations and be able to say, well, they got my back.
Yeah.
And not just have an agenda for themselves. That's a real friend to me.
So with that comes with time. So what about you know, that's revealed in time. What about just off the top? What are some characteristics that I would know that someone was my friend?
But me personally, I don't feel like you can have a friend off the top.
Yeah, well,
Me personally.
friendships do develop, and I understand. I guess I do understand that, but you know, I am hopeful that, because the thing is, I've met people, like I said, that are more open than people I've known for years. Like I said, or it's just you can tell when somebody means well or not. You know what I'm saying? Most times. So I don't know. I guess, like you
Sometimes.
said about, so trustworthy. The person needs to be trustworthy. That's another one.
I mean, just time will tell you, because it's like,
What if it's a?
I would say, like, especially on a Christian standpoint,
Mm-hmm.
you want to look for people that's selfless.
Mm-hmm.
If a person is just thinking about themselves 24/7 and they're not worried about how things or anything affect somebody else, that might not be a good friend, because at the end of the day, they're just worried about them. They're worried about what they can get out of it, and they don't care about what things could affect somebody else.
Yeah, and you can learn that through conversation with the person. Another thing about a friend is to be able to be corrected, I believe, because nobody's gonna know, oh, you don't like me wearing, or you don't like the color red, or oh, you don't like this. Everybody's not gonna know everything about you all the time. So it's like, listen, you stepped on my toe and that hurts. And then is the person able to say, well, I didn't step on your toe, or are they able to say, or own up to some mistakes and say, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that, won't do it again, or you okay, are you all right? That kind of thing. So accountability and correction is another thing. So trustworthiness, accountability, selflessness, and correction. These are things we didn't even have in the beginning. We didn't have anything at the beginning of this video. We counting them up, y'all. Accountability, selflessness, correction, and what else? Trustworthy. Mm-hmm. All right.
Well, unfortunately, we were trying to split this in 2 videos, but it seemed like it's gonna be one. But we were talking about deleting and blocking people. That was gonna be a separate video, but you kind of can't split them up because it goes together. It's like even Bianca, you joke with me all the time. You say I'm so quick to block people. Well, I'll block and delete people because I'm trying to protect my peace.
Have you ever blocked me?
Nah, I ain't block you. You good.
Oh my gosh, I'm surprised you ain't blocked me. How many people blocking out here?
Hey, you never know. It might happen one day, but it ain't happened yet. But
don't even try me.
But the thing is, see, I think people take it to another level is that you take it personal. Sometimes you block people because you're just trying to protect your peace. It's like, okay, you're good, because we said it on another video where it's like, there's no such thing as bad people. Mm-hmm. But you might be bad for me. Mm-hmm. So to protect my peace, I need to just let you go. Like, you go your way, I go my way. There's no bad feelings. I don't hate you. I'm not mad at you. Mm-hmm. I might not accept your calls. I might not text you as much as I used to do. But at the same time, I recognize that where you going in life, where I'm going in life, we just don't connect. So it's just better that we just stay apart in that level.
Yeah, I like that you are able to cut it off, because the thing is, if you're not, it just becomes something toxic and a roller coaster for no reason. So somebody's got to be able to draw the line when, like you said, when the person isn't good for you. Not necessarily that you're not good. It's just that you're not good for you. Listen, it's so many people that put out for jobs. They go out for jobs. They go out for different positions in different fields. You may want to be a clown in the circus, or a magician, or a developer, a web developer, or a CEO of a company. None of these people likely can fit in all of those positions at once, or it just doesn't fit. We don't have the skills all the time to deal with in different situations. So no one person, I mean, you know what I'm saying, is going to fit and be friends with everyone. Like, for you to think that you're going to be friends with everyone is foolish. That's just not going to happen. And foolish doesn't have to be a bad word, but just don't go down the road of, oh, so-and-so doesn't want to be my friend, or, oh, I can't be friends with her because of this. Listen, we're not all going to be friends. How many friends you say you could have? Like 1 or 2? Are you like?
I forgot what the saying was. I think it was something about, if you have 2 friends in your lifetime, you're a blessed person. So
I mean, that says something, because the reality is that everybody, and I hate being so cliche, but everybody's for a reason or a season. So whatever, what I'm saying, it is what it is. And we've had some seasonal people, some seasonal relationships. Is it upsetting, or is it hurtful sometimes? Of course. But hey, you gotta let them go and keep it moving.
Exactly. I mean, we so clingy. It's like we want. It's like we watch TV. It's like I want you to be my best of buddy forever for
Yes, I'm just
lifetime. But
gonna mash this peanut butter and ham sandwich together and make it work. Mm-mm.
like, it
That
don't
don't
work
taste
that
good.
way.
That is not
Like,
taste good. You're peanut butter. I'm ham. I'm turkey. Then we don't go together.
man, I got people that I know when I was growing up that I thought they was gonna be my friends for life, and to this day, I don't know where they at right now. They
I
could be
hate that.
dead for all I know. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, and like I said, it's not a good feeling. It's just what it is. It's a life, man. Every day is not gonna be what is it? Everything ain't gonna be honky dory or everything's not
Yeah.
sunshine and rainbows or this is just not reality. It's not reality.
Exactly.
We gonna end it right there, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think we hit it on the nail, even though we gave up our last video. Dang. So we gotta come up with something else now.
We got plenty to talk about. You don't even want to go down that rabbit hole.
Well, we appreciate y'all guys checking us out again, and say, ain't we going live like next year or something like that? Tell the people.
I love the fact that we have this incredible response to our trailer for going live. It's still exciting to me. You still excited?
I'm excited. Like,
I am. And when we're gonna do it right.
I'm kind of scared because, like, if I mess up, you can't edit it. So it's like,
you ain't worried about that. Not one time have you ever asked me to edit it. But I guess on another note,
you don't edit my videos a couple times. I was upset.
had to go back and edited it and didn't even tell you what was going on right there. Like, hey, he had
I was looking forward to me going crazy
nose.
on people, and you cut my stuff out.
He had a booger in his nose, y'all, and I edited it out. Okay. So yeah, that's what friends do. That's what friends do.
I'm me with the boogers, so don't cut the boogers out.
I gotta cut it. That's what friends do.
But yeah, and we got a new page on Facebook, and a lot of y'all showed us love on Facebook. Her friends and my friends, y'all liked it. We're planning to go live in 2021, so we hope that you check us out.
Yeah, and again, you said we hadn't been doing it, but this year, I think it's been about 3 months or so, and we just getting our feet wet pretty much. And I think, and I guess you agree, we're in this for the long haul pretty much, and we're gonna do it as long as God allows. And hopefully, you guys will begin to engage a little bit more, like and share our videos, and comment as well. And feel free to send us an email at unadulteratedU@gmail.com, and we will see you next time.
Y'all be blessed.